Hello, this is Kirill from forexboat.com and welcome to the tutorial on setting up your virtual private server for reliable Forex trading. In the previous tutorial we talked about the portable mode in MetaTrader 4, and today we will learn how to set up our virtual private server to auto-launch all of our MetaTrader 4 platforms upon startup. However, before we proceed with today's tutorial, I would like to ask you a favor. I know we're not finished with the course yet, but if you've already gotten a lot of value out of it, would you mind leaving a review? Even just clicking the number of stars you feel the course deserves would be very helpful. I'm asking you now since a lot of students originally intend to leave reviews at the end of the course, but never do because they forget or never finish the course for whatever reason. Alright, so now on with the show. So here in front of me I have my virtual private server. I'm just going to expand this window, and as you can see here I've already got three terminals installed. One from Alpari, that's that one from Forex for you, and one from my favorite broker. By the way, if you want to find out what my favorite broker is, visit me on www.forexboat.com, and I have a comparison and review of brokers there, and you'll be able to find out which one I prefer the best. Now I'm just going to show you that all of the three terminals are working in portable mode. So I'm going to go to properties, and here you can see the /portable, and that is true for all three. I have set them up to work only in portable mode. If you're still not sure what portable mode is, then please do revisit the previous tutorial, because it is an important aspect of MetaTrader 4, and we will be relying on it in today's tutorial. So now I have all three terminals working. There's an expert advisor working here, there's an expert advisor working here. We can even launch an expert advisor here as well. Let's say, for example, let's launch the moving average. Alright, so now we want to teach our virtual private server to let's rewind a little bit. We already know that our virtual private server will auto log into Windows if there is a reboot. We've set that up already. And we even have a reboot scheduler. So if I go to Programs Startup and open this, see a reboot log CMD here, which we set up, which counts the number of reboots and records the exact time of those reboots on and puts that file in drive C. So we know that will happen. Now we want our VPS, as soon as it's started itself and logged into Windows, we want the VPS to start these terminals and for them to be able to continue their work as soon as the reboot has finished. So in order to set that up, we're going to go to forexboat.com and get one more tool from there. So please just type in forexboat.com/VPS setup, all one word. Of course, there's www at the start. So if we go to this website, this is the one we've already been to before. You'll see this same page that I have here, and we've already completed the setup of the Windows Auto Login tool, the Reboot Log tool, and now we're going to do the MetaTrader 4 Auto Launch tool. As always, you can just download the tool here, and you'll just have to adjust the CMD file by right-clicking it and clicking Edit. But what we're going to do is we're going to create our own CMD file, and to do that we need to, as it says here, create a text document on our VPS desktop with this name. So we're going to do that. New text document, and we'll give it that name. So I just pasted that name in there. Perfect. Now we need to copy this code. So I'm going to click here, click Ctrl+C. I'm going to go back to the VPS, open the file, and I'm going to paste the code. So I'm just going to expand this now. So what this file will do once we've finished with it, it will these lines will get ignored because these are comments. This is just for our benefit. This line here, what it will do is it will wait 30 seconds. It will give Windows 30 seconds to start all its processes, and it won't ask Windows to do anything for 30 seconds as soon as Windows starts. And then after that happens, this file will execute all of the terminals that you tell it to in the following lines of code. So all you have to do is for every terminal that you have to enter its path. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. If you go into the properties of your link, and you take this whole path over here, including the quotation marks, but also actually the whole path, including portable. That's actually important, including portable, and you copy that. So let me do that again. Copy, and don't change that, and then just replace this line with your terminal path. Sorry, my bad. Let's do that again. Replace this path with your terminal line. So quotation marks, then your terminal path, quotation marks, and then slash portable is outside the quotation marks. So we're going to do the same thing for this one now. Copy, close that, paste it in here. And lastly, if you want to add a new line, it's very simple. You just add a new line and put in the number, and you add like the next consecutive number, and do exactly the same thing as before. Copy, and then just paste it in here. So that's how it's done, and you can have as many as you want. One time I had, I think, up to 8 MetaTrader 4 terminals working on one virtual private server, and actually each one of those MetaTrader 4s had like 5 or 7 expert advisors. So you can imagine how that was quite a lot, but it was quite a powerful server at the same time. However, there is one caveat. You have to make sure that these paths don't contain non-English symbols. So for example, if your broker is not an English-speaking broker, it might have some different symbols in its name. That's not good. You need to change the name of the path before you do this. One time I had a client who had Russian symbols in the broker name, and that actually really messed up this startup process. So all you have to do is rename the folder where the MetaTrader 4 is installed. So that's done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to save, file, save, close that. And what you need to do now is you need to rename, and you need to get rid of the .txt part, so this becomes a command file. Yes, we are sure we want to change it, and as you can see, the image has changed. So now this is a command file, and we can check how it works by just closing these terminals and then running the command file. So as you can see, it's counting up to 30. It's going to do this 30 times. So there you go, the countdown has finished, and now it's launching the MetaTrader 4 terminals by itself. Like I'm not doing anything with my mouse or anything at all. As you can see, all 3 MetaTrader 4 terminals have been launched, and the expert advisors are working. We see the same charts. We see the same indicators, so everything is exactly as we wanted. The same accounts are open, and all that happened without our interference. So now what we're going to do is we're going to copy that file into our startup. As you remember, it's in Start, All Programs, and then Startup. You just click here and you click Open, and then you get this folder exactly where we have the reboot log.cmd. We're just going to drag and drop and put it in here. Now if you ever install more MetaTrader 4 terminals, or you get rid of one of these, all you have to do to adjust this file is go into Startup and then right click on the file and click Edit. It'll open it up in a notepad, and you can freely adjust this file as you wish. So that's all for today. We're not going to test the reboot right now. What we will do is next time we will set up one more thing, which is the server connection watchdog, and once that is set up, we'll run our grand repetition, a major test of our virtual private server. So that's all for today. I hope this tutorial was useful, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Until then, happy trading.